The shift to electric has reached one of the most iconic luxury sedans, and this time it is not just an upgrade. The 2027 Mercedes-Benz C-Class transforms everything we thought we knew about compact luxury. With a bold new platform, an impressive range that pushes beyond expectations, and a design language that blends elegance with futuristic intent, this is not just another C-Class. It is a statement about where Mercedes is heading next. And the real question is, does this electric evolution still feel like a true C-Class, or has it become something entirely different? At the front, the new C-Class immediately signals that this is no longer a traditional combustion sedan. The grille is now smoother and more enclosed, following Mercedes' electric design philosophy, yet it still carries the brand identity through a prominent central star and intricate lighting details. The headlights are slimmer, sharper, and more expressive. They stretch toward the grille, creating a seamless visual flow that feels modern but not overly aggressive. We like how Mercedes avoids going too futuristic here. Instead of chasing trends, it refines what already works. One interesting detail is how the lower bumper integrates air channels that are more about efficiency than aggression. This is where we start to see the shift in priorities. It is less about sportiness for the sake of appearance and more about aerodynamic intelligence. Moving to the rear, the design becomes cleaner and more sculpted. The tail lights are thinner and connected visually through a subtle light signature that enhances the car's width. It gives the car a planted and premium stance up a night. The trunk line is slightly higher than before, which improves aerodynamics, while also giving the rear a more confident posture. We also notice fewer sharp creases. Everything feels smoother, almost minimalist, which aligns with modern EV design trends. However, some might argue that it loses a bit of the traditional C-Class character. Previous models had more visual tension, while this one leans towards simplicity. Whether that's an improvement really depends on what you expect from a luxury sedan in this new era. Inside, the transformation is even more dramatic. The cabin feels like a scaled-down version of what we've seen in higher-end Mercedes EVs, and that's not a bad thing at all. The dashboard is dominated by a large digital display setup with a central touchscreen that flows naturally into the driver's instrument cluster. The layout feels intuitive, and importantly, it doesn't overwhelm the driver. Materials appear to be a strong focus here. Soft-touch surfaces, ambient lighting, and refined trims elevate the experience. We especially like how the lighting is integrated subtly into the cabin architecture rather than being overly flashy. One thing worth noting is the space. Thanks to the dedicated EV platform, rear passengers benefit from improved legroom. It may not be a full-size luxury experience, but for a compact sedan, it feels surprisingly generous. Technology is where the new C-Class really tries to justify its leap into the future. The latest MBUX system is faster, smarter, and more responsive. Voice control continues to improve, and the system can now adapt more naturally to driver habits. Driver assistance features are also more advanced. Expect a suite of semi-autonomous capabilities, improved lane keeping, and enhanced safety systems that feel more refined than before. We do wonder, though, whether the increasing reliance on touchscreens could become distracting over time. While the system is impressive, there's always a balance to be struck between innovation and usability. Mercedes seems aware of this, but it's something we'd want to test in real-world driving. Under the surface, this is where the biggest changes happen. The 2027 C-Class moves to a dedicated electric platform, offering significantly improved efficiency and performance. Range is one of the headline figures here. Some versions are expected to reach up to around 470 miles on a full charge under ideal conditions. That puts it among the leaders in its segment, and more importantly, it addresses one of the biggest concerns people still have about EVs. Acceleration is smooth and immediate, as expected from an electric drivetrain. While it may not aim to be a full performance model, it delivers enough power to feel quick and effortless in daily driving. Charging speeds are also expected to improve, making long-distance travel more practical. This is where we see Mercedes focusing not just on performance numbers, but on usability in the real world. Pricing has not been fully confirmed yet, but based on current positioning and market trends, we expect the 2027 C-Class EV to start somewhere in the range of $55,000 to $65,000. This places it slightly above the outgoing gasoline model, which is expected given the technology and platform changes. The question is whether buyers will see enough value in the transition to electric. From our perspective, the added range, improved interior, and advanced tech do help justify the price increase, but it will ultimately depend on how it compares to rivals in the same segment. The obvious rival here is to BMW i3, which also represents a new direction for BMW's compact electric lineup. Compared to BMW, Mercedes takes a more comfort-focused approach. The C-Class feels more refined and luxurious, while BMW tends to emphasize driving dynamics and engagement. We think this difference is important. If you prioritize smoothness, technology, and a premium cabin, the Mercedes has a strong appeal. But if driving excitement is your main goal, BMW might still have the edge. This is not about which car is better overall. It's about which one aligns more closely to your expectations as a driver. The 2027 Mercedes C-Class is not just an evolution, it's a complete reinvention. It embraces electrification without losing its core identity as a luxury sedan, although it does reinterpret that identity in a more modern way. We believe this car will attract a new type of buyer, someone who values technology, efficiency, and design as much as traditional luxury. At the same time, it may challenge long-time C-Class fans who are used to a more classic feel. In the end, this is a bold step forward. And while it may not be perfect, it clearly shows that Mercedes is serious about shaping the future of luxury mobility. So what do you think about the all-new 2027 Mercedes C-Class? Does this electric transformation make it more exciting, or do you prefer the traditional version? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to MVP Auto, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.